fixing to start. I've actually already started. I haven't got anybody on yet, so. I'm watching, see if anybody's joined. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just get started. Last Monday, I did biscuits and gravy, or gravy. And I hope you guys can hear me this morning. Hey Angela, can you hear me? Can you hear me today? I'm redoing gravy. Hey Chloe, can you hear me, sweetie? I'm redoing the gravy. Okay, thanks Angela. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna get started. I have cooked up this morning a big pile of bacon. So where I cooked my bacon, I did drain a little bit of the grease off because bacon makes a lot of grease. So I did drain a little bit of the grease off, but as you can see, there's still, hope you can see, there's still quite a bit in the bottom. So I'm going to start with my flour. I've got about 3/4 of a cup of flour in here, but I know it's not going to take all of it. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. Probably about a half cup, not hardly half a cup. Now, as I was saying the other day, a good flat spatula is what you need, or what I need for making gravy. I see people make it with a whisk. But I like a good flat spatula so I can run it flat across the bottom of the skillet. I need better lighting over here at the stove. My grease is pretty hot. It cooled down a little bit while I was getting everything ready because I set it off the eye. But I'm just rubbing around on the bottom to get the little bits of bacon that were left in the pan. And I'm going to let this brown. Let me turn my heat up a little because I did turn it down. Gravy is something you have to stay with. You cannot leave it for very long at all, or you will burn it fast. Alright, so I've got most of the lumps out for now. I'm going to go ahead and salt it. And I'm making this from where I did bacon. And again, I'm putting a lot of pepper because that's how we like ours. So you adjust it to what you like. If you don't like a lot of pepper, don't put a lot of pepper. I know that Donnie's going to add more pepper because he always does. Alright, I make my gravy with milk and water. So I'm just letting this brown a little here on the bottom. Let me bring my heat up a hair. The heat is something you kind of have to play with as you're making this gravy, because if you notice it's getting too brown too quick, cut your heat down. If it's not going as fast as you want it to, cut it up. So I adjust mine. I'll go back and forth all during it. It's starting to brown up now. Let me check my biscuits. They're almost done. Starting to brown up. I'm going to start adding my milk now. I had 2 cups, and this is just 2% milk, sweet milk. I had 2 cups in there. I'm not going to use the whole 2 cups. That was about almost a cup. You could do it all milk. You don't have to use water. I don't know. I just always, how fast that came together and made a paste. So I may end up milk. I'm going to put some more of it in there. And then, again, I'm just using this flat spatula to whisk it around. To me, a whisk just doesn't get across the bottom like I like for it to. So, I like this flat spatula. I'm going to go ahead and add a little water to it. I like my gravy thick. Depending on how thick you like yours. Just will determine how much water you put in it, how much milk you put in it. You want to let it cook a little bit because you don't want to taste that flour, you know, that raw flour taste. So that's why you have to keep kind of adding milk and water to it, because the more it cooks, the more it thickens. And so you don't want it like mortar. If you've ever dealt with mortar. Concrete. Because it will thicken on up. This is looking just about perfect right now. Didn't even bring my tasting bowl and my tasting spoon over here. Well, shoot, far. I think I can use this one. Alright. Donnie's using the blower. Oh, let me turn it off because it's going to keep thickening. So, just about right. Maybe a hair more salt. This can of pepper has been messed up since I got it. And a hair more pepper because, you know, I told you that's how we like ours. And I got that all over. Alright, there's the gravy, guys. It's that quick, that easy, that simple. Let me check my biscuits. They're perfect. Told you I make my biscuits in a cast iron skillet, so there they are. One day, I'll do a video on the biscuits. So there's the biscuits, there's the gravy, there's the bacon. I'd say we're about ready to eat breakfast over here in Buck Holler, Tennessee. So it's been good to see y'all this morning. I hope y'all have a good day. We're not going to the river. Too many people will be out there today, so we're gonna let y'all have it. Have a great morning. See you later. Be watching sometime this week for cheesecakes. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Thanks, Bettina. I see your message.